Hey all my Hawaii friends. I was asked to show off the mods that were done on this Casita. I'm constantly adding mods. Some are pre-packaged by places like Little House Customs, which do an awesome job. And some are ones I came up with. Some are, ones I saw one way to do it. It gave me an idea and then I adjusted it. And then I just basically find things that I like and I want to add, or things that were here that I wanted to get rid of. So I'm going to give you a quick tour. My wife said she wants me to re-edit the whole thing and come into a lot of detail on each thing I did. We're going to try to do that a little bit later. But for right now, this is just a quick video. This is our Casita. It's a 2008 Freedom. We called it Crazy Ivan. So one mod, we took the decals off and changed them. So this is our Crazy Ivan. Going around the outside real quick, one of the mods we put down here is I added a quick disconnect for our propane line. So this allows us to hook our Blackstone griddle up here real easy, or any other gas or propane powered device. So we have a quick connect there. We also got rid of the vent system inside. I just replaced it with a little porthole to give us a little bit of light and also to cover up the hole. Going around, we did a double tinting on the windows for privacy. Of course, a little bit nicer wheels. Don't ask me what they are. They're Enduro wheels with, I think they're 15 inch, but it's been, the detailed video will be better. But let's see, tinted. We put a reverse camera on the back, backup camera. Coming around on this side, we did the Little House Custom high flow, which is real easy to do, even though it looks a lot. They give you all the parts that you need, and it doubles the size of your gray water tank. Takes, I would say, doubles or triples the speed that this thing will drain out, which keeps people from looking at you mean when you're at the dump station. We did a quick connect for the city water hookup. That also connects to a combination of flex hoses and everything, but basically just makes the job a lot easier. Let's see, Casita Crazy Ivan. Okay. We did some stabilizers down here. I added this plate and added this stabilizer so they flip out right there, and then when they nest up into the frame so they do not get hit when you're going up a hill or anything like that. I like the little small ones better than the scissors. The scissors have some great features to them, especially that you can jack up your whole Casita with them, but I've just felt like they were a little bit on the overkill and they hang down way low. So I went with this design, which I could nest up into the frame so I don't worry when I'm going through a real rough area or boondocking. The door, we took out the original window. We added a window that actually has a blind in it. So let's see if I can open this thing. So it has a blind in it, but we put the blind in reverse. That way you can close it this way and have a little porthole to look out. So makes it a little harder for people to see inside, but that way we have a little view, but it can be adjusted in and out. So did that. Went to Little House Custom, got my little handle, so I have a handle here, which is nice. I'm not overly happy with the look of this, but it's very functional. This is to keep my dogs from scratching through the the screen. It's just a piece of plexiglass being held on with Velcro. Later on, I'm going to redo this and make it look real nice, but it's functional right now. So coming in, I guess we'll start with the closet. Christy, come around this way. Okay, the closet, we made our own closet insert. There's a couple companies out there that are making some really nice ones. Actually, I think there's only one, but I really like theirs, but I wanted to have plenty of hanging room, so I went with this design.
You want to go over there and open it up?
Open what up?
The bottom?
Oh, well. We had a little bit of storage over here, so I made 2 separate compartments. You got one you can open up here for where I have all my tools, but it's separated to that one. That side over there is where I keep all my lights for outside, so I can just pull them straight out and hook them up. But yeah, just utilities. Another thing I did, and I don't know if you can see. Well, come over here.
You take it.
I also trimmed out a lot of my plumbing because I don't need it anymore. Is what I did is this is our nice shower. And in our shower, of course, we added the decals, which makes it feel homey. We upgraded the light fixture with a halo light fixture. Added the upgraded shower fixture, which this is from Little House Custom. Got rid of our center sink. I blocked off all the little holes and notches. Cleaned all that up. Added the shelf from Little House Custom. Gave us a lot more room. We have the IKEA teak floor. I'm sorry everything's a mess, but yeah, as you know, we just came back from the Awasi Egg Rally, and we have not had the time to clean anything. Also, I redid the curtain rods. I don't know if you see that. So we have a nice track system up there, and our curtain nest off to the side and down. So when it drips into the tray, not out into the floor. All right. Now, what we have here is I took the long mirror out, added in a short mirror, just something we did. Got this at a thrift store, flipped it. The original idea was to hang some keys or something like that here. Honestly, I've never hung anything there, but it's there if we need it. And we just made, instead of being a full length, just made it a small mirror. You probably noticed the door and all of our cabinet doors have been, this model came with, I think it was kind of the brownish looking wood, which was fine. It wasn't the Casita gray that is now so popular. But we just used some contact paper, and we contacted the doors, front and back. So that's just contact paper. And if it ever gets ripped or nicked, you can just peel it off and fix it. I added a little, what do you call it? Rod here. Did a little bit of modifications in here. We have a track system for our potluck trays. Have a place for our coffee maker, along with plugins up there for it. Little place for, you know, Reynolds wrap, plastic wrap, things like that. And of course our dry goods area, which we can put whatever we need in there for our food. Refrigerator, of course. Mods for the refrigerator. These are some other Little House Custom mods. We have the button deflector, which is great. Keeps you from, you know, tapping or hitting these buttons when you walk by. Story on that is we went camping one time and had this thing fully loaded with food. And either me or my wife or somebody rode by this and hit one of the buttons and turned the thing off. And, well, we had a lot of warm food. And not a good idea. So we added this little deflector to save that from happening. Also, Little House Custom sells these plates. This is a must-have. If you have this refrigerator, buy 2 of these plates. Follow the instructions, install them. It strengthens this whole corner, because if this hinge breaks, you're going to spend a small fortune trying to get that repaired. But you can add this little metal plate on both sides, both ends, bottom and top. And like it does a wonderful job to strengthening those corners and keeps that from getting damaged and costing you a ton of money in the long run. Oh, speaking of ton of money in the long run and ruining a trip, also you want to add a water cutoff valve here, also sold by Little House Customs. Real simple installation, but as one of my friends found out this weekend, if that valve goes bad in your toilet, there is no way to kill the water to that without cutting the water for the entire Casita without that valve. So that could, if you're just starting a weekend and camping and that valve, that toilet valve goes bad, you're not going to have any water for the entire weekend unless you have a way of isolating off that toilet. So you want that shutoff valve. Okay, so now we get into the galley. Again, we took the top vent off. We added, when we took that off, we added the porthole. So we don't have that. I added a deep sink setup with a nice depth perception on shooting these videos is a little off, but sorry, I was grabbing. I was like, where is it? There it is. So added the sink, added this little adjustable thing. You also get this at Little House Custom. We added a soap dispenser, drilled through, added to the back, so that keeps us from having to have another item sitting on our top. This is one of the newest add-ons I just put in. It is not for the faint of heart because you need to do measuring. But this is a low profile stovetop by Dometic. Glass top, comes up. You got your cast iron inside, beautiful. And it also gives you a nice clean look at the top instead of having that big bulky cover that comes on the stock stovetop. So we added this. It also has a 12-volt starter, so it ignites very quick, and it also has a good valves when it comes to being able to really dial in your cooking. So if you cook inside your camper, this is a must-have, but it was a chore to install. To install that, we had to, I had to do a bunch of mods inside the cabinet. I had to move the power over. Little things like that just to make the room for it. We added a simple voltage monitor. I'm not hooked up right now, so that's why it's showing 12.5. If I was hooked up, I would be at 13 something. But it also has 2 USB plugs. Real simple. I tied that directly in. In most Casitas, there's a bunch of hot leads running right in here. Heavy gauge, and they're real easy to tap into with the right little taps, and then you can connect a nice little drive or connect your oven top, things along that lines. What else? I am sorry, I cannot, and I know the guy's going to watch this video and go, that's mine. I cannot remember your name again. I am so sorry. But there was a gentleman that I met at the egg rally a couple years back, and he was selling these nice little plates, these plastic plates that go on with 3M. They stick right on, and they keep you, just like these, they keep you from bumping that switch. And I am so sorry. I cannot remember your name, but I know he has some left over. If you run across them, he might be selling them during the swap time. Buy one, put it on. I think he was selling it for like $5 or $10, but it's worth every little thing to keep you from hitting that pump button. Let's see what else. If you if you're the guy, please chime in on this. I'm sure somebody wants to buy these from you. Okay, what else we got going on here? Just simple storage. Our windows, I think we talked about the double tinting. We got rid of the louvered blinds, replaced them with retractable blackout blinds, which work out real well. I did this magnet thing. I'm not real happy with the magnet thing. I'm gonna get rid of that. This is how it attaches. You just attach it to the magnets there, but you have to find that sweet spot and then tighten everything up. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making some little hooks that slide in here, and then I'll hook it down to the carpet instead, and that way it can keep tension, and I'll be getting rid of those magnets. But yeah, you live and you learn, and you try different things. Some stuff works, sometimes some things don't. Let's see, TV, we run a media system for our TV, so we have about, 100 and some odd, 200 some odd movies on a little hard drive. so we never need to hook up to anything. Windows. The mattress, it came out of an RV. Some really good friends of ours won this at one of the rallies. It was a rectangle. We made it rounded in the back. Just unstitching, trimming, and then restitching everything. So that's our mattress. And usually we have everything on it, but like I said, right now we're just cleaning from after the trip. Added some little shelves here, which are nice. I cut these down. They were sold on Amazon. We cut them down to fit. This bulkhead, I made it because you're about to see why. The original bulkhead didn't fit the contour of what I wanted to do, so I made a different bulkhead piece. But it goes down. But the reason why, and let's see if I can flip the video on this, is since this is a Freedom came with two captain's chairs and a table. Well, there's no storage under that. Like a Spirit has storage under theirs, a Freedom does not. So what I did was I got rid of the captain's chairs, I got rid of the table, and I built this bench setup, this window seat setup, that basically allowed me to have a lot of storage. I moved all the electrical power to an easy access. So down here you'll see a whole access panel. So now I can do some add-ons. I can check my voltage. I did some modifications on my hot water heater to bring the switches from the outside in. So I have my gas switch, which is already was in, and then I got electric switch which was outside, but I brought it in. So I can control all that here. I moved my power outlet, also added the USBs. So that's just a modification that we can continue to add to. We had a little bit of room over here behind the wheel well. So I added myself a liquor cabinet. So that's very convenient on long days. We have storage. All this is storage, and this is a separate compartment here that is locked right now, but I use that mainly for laundry or to hide my book bags or camera equipment or whatever I need to do. Most of the time we just use it as a laundry room, so we throw all of our dirty clothes in there. And again, like I said, storage. I just recently got this, and it is based on the Lagoon table, which is a great table. They do a lot. It's a strong table, but this one is the Chinese knockoff of it. And right off the top of my head, I can't tell you the seller for it, but we've had this for a month now. Jury's still out. I feel that for the price, I'm getting everything that I'm paying for. So, but there is some reviews that are good, and there's some reviews that are bad. But right now, I am very happy with it. It breaks down, so if I don't need it here, I can pack it away. It goes into adjustables. You can find this on Amazon. But Laguna, I think it's Lagoon or Laguna, they sell the higher end version, which is very, very well made. I've seen both of them, and I just went ahead and risked it. I figured, if it's bad, I'll return it on Amazon. But so far, I've been very happy with it. It's added a little extra functionality to this window seat, where now we can use this 2 seats, place to kind of sit here and set our drinks, and when we don't need it, it can be put away. The whole window seat can be used as another bed or just a place to stretch out and watch TV. Let's see what else. We added of course, the little planters. These are all fake, of course. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to show you all right now. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff. There's a lot of unseen upgrades. We have all the HEPA valves for the sinks, the shower. All that's been done. There's been a few plumbing upgrades that I've done over the years. Just things that have happened that we realized that need to be a little bit more improved. So we did that. But in general, this is our Crazy Ivan. Those are some of the mods that I've done. And we'll probably try to put together a more detailed videos later. Maybe just covering Little House Customs. Some of their mods that we've done, and and some of the other companies that we've gotten the hardware for. Like we have a rear hitch on this, and for the life of me, it was something Ironworks or Metalworks company. I will have to look up that name. They sell a really good hitch setup that's not complicated to install. You just need a drill and some sockets, and but that is about it. Of course, decorations. We have our pictures of our lovely dogs and family, and that is about it. Gee. So I've wasted about 20 minutes of your time today, and I hope that answers most of y'all's questions. And I've probably missed a good bit. Like I said, I've added so many things to this thing I can't remember half the stuff I've done. It's just I'm project driven, and I love little projects, and this is one of my toys that I'm always tinkering with. So it's good talking to you, and again, I hope that answers some of your questions. If you have any questions or need links to something or anything like that, I'll be happy to post that up. Just tell me what you need to know, and you can also contact me directly.